Let's go. Okay. Hey y'all, my name is Kalechi and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new here, including me because I haven't really sat down and done a video like this on YouTube, but I'm going to be using this channel to talk about my Achilles recovery and my journey and just everything that I've been dealing with in this recovery process. So in this video specifically, I'll be talking about my recent right Achilles rupture and my recovery process where I'm at right now. And then I'll give a little bit of background on my left Achilles rupture that happened in 2018. I'm hoping that this story may give a little bit of insight on what that process is like and may even help somebody who's going through a similar circumstance. Like, an Achilles rupture and recovery is very, very difficult, and you can find yourself in a lonely place if you don't attack it with the right mindset. And I learned that firsthand with my rupture that happened in 2018. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be about. So let's just jump in. So let's talk about my current situation. In the last week of May this year, I tore my Achilles playing flag football. It's something that I've done for years, since like 2017. And I played it in the middle of, I was playing in the middle of a game, and it just literally like, I had played like 2 games on the same day prior, warmed up, everything. And as soon as it happened, I knew because I tore my Achilles, my left Achilles in 2018. And it was more so just frustration that I felt because for the longest I had known that my right leg was compensating for my left leg. And I kind of just like pushed through it because I'm one of those athletes that ignores pain and whatnot. But yeah, I popped it, and I was in San Antonio at the time. I'm from Houston. My doctor's in Houston. And so, but I was also going to be in Dallas for my cousin's graduation. And so it took me about a week to actually get an appointment with the doctor who would end up doing the surgery. And so I got the surgery on June 6th. I tore my Achilles on May 25th. And yeah, now I am 6 weeks post-op, or almost 6 weeks post-op, and I started physical therapy. I'm getting to the point where they want me to remove a wedge from my boot. I'm in a cam boot. Let me see if I can lift it up. Yes. Okay. I'm in a boot. They put it on me right after they took off the splint, took out the stitches, and they said literally just start walking. And it's been a struggle, and I am a bit stubborn, so I've been trying to push things a little bit quicker than they need to be pushed. I actually have physical therapy, and I was supposed to remove the wedge on the 18th. It's the 16th of July, and I took out the wedge because I know from my past Achilles injury that the boot, and even with the step up, there's a step up that I'm wearing on my other shoe. Come on. Okay, it's here. This thing is supposed to make see my shoe. Okay. It's supposed to make my hips align evenly because the boot kind of lifts up your leg off the ground a bit. There's cushion, there's wedges in there. And so it makes your hips like become misaligned. And so I just couldn't take it anymore. And I said, this wedge gotta go. And I took it out. And I took it out because I kind of just been feeling like I was ready to I was ready to go. I've been working really hard in physical therapy. My foot is able to it's able to go at a 90-degree angle. So like I can make my foot flat, and the last 2 weeks have been crazy, really been stretching, and doing it according to physical therapy. But I was just like, no more heel. I took one of them out. And so when I go to physical therapy, they'll probably have a word. I might have to put it back in. I have no idea, but I've been fine, no pain, no nothing. And so that's where I'm at. I'm in a cam boot. I'm going to physical therapy twice a week. And I've been walking without my crutches, even though I have this crutch, like just in case I do get tired. I keep it by my desk while I'm working. And then I have one in my car just in case. I also have a scooter, like if I'm going to go to work, I'll do a little bit of, I don't feel like walking at work. So like, I don't feel like I work at a hospital and I'm not going to be dragging myself around. I need to get places. I got places to be. I got to see people. I got to talk to people. So yes, I'll be riding my scooter at work. And that's kind of messed up my knee. So a little bit about the things that I've been using in my recovery process. So I have my crutches, I have my scooter, my knee scooter, and I have a little bit, I have some like things that I have from my old Achilles injury that I've been using to like do physical therapy on my own at my apartment gym and stuff like that. So let me show you some of the things that I've been using in like physical therapy that I got in 2018 to recover properly. But yeah, let me show you first and I'll tell you a little bit about that process. Okay, so I have this bag and I pretty much take it to the gym. I've started to take it to the gym as I have been recovering or trying to recover my right Achilles. When I did physical therapy on my left Achilles, I used this like foam mat, and you use this for like balance and proprioception and gaining that back. So like standing on one leg and closing your eyes or not closing your eyes, it doesn't really matter. You can progress into closing your eyes, but you use this, you stand on it, you balance on it. You may incorporate like a medicine ball or something like that. You have a partner that throws it to you and it works on balancing. Or you pick up cones on the ground, that works too. So I use this pad. I got this off of Amazon. It's called like Yes for All. But there's this other one that my physical therapy had. It was blue, and that one just costed a little bit too much than I was willing to pay. But I would say that one is a little bit harder. This one, it's hard, but that one, you really got to balance. All right, and so I also got this. I'm not really sure what it's called, and it's another balancing thing. It has this thing here, like this ball or this part of the thing you put on the ground, and I use it for like ankle circles, and I'm using that on my right Achilles, and you kind of use this to kind of like passively stretch, and this has been a godsend. Like you use this to balance. You can do the same thing you do with the pad with this, but this is a little bit more. I'm not a physical therapist. I'm a nurse, but this one, it's only this one point in which you're balancing on. The pad is flat, and so it's all in your ankle and your ability to push on each side of your foot. And yeah, but if you use this while you're sitting down, put this on the floor, you can use this to do active like ankle circles. And that's what I've been using it for. And that's what my physical therapist uses it for. I also have this yoga block. I use this to stretch my toes, my big toes, all of my toes to work on exercises. So I'll put like my big toe, not on my right leg. I use this for my left leg. So I would put my big toe like this and then have all the other things, like I'll practice pressing them into the ground while stretching the big toe. And that's been helpful in, I guess, just because a lot of what it takes to do, dang, I suck, bro. A lot of what walking is your big toe's ability to press into the ground, and your small digits, your small toes also help in that, but your big toe having the ability to function it on its own is a major thing in getting back to running, getting back to walking. So I do that with the big toe. And then I can come here, put the other digits and press down, and then press down the big toe like that. So yeah, that's really good in just stretching your toes out. I use that. And then I got this off of Amazon. It's just a little massage roller thing. This one hurts like crazy. I don't know if I can see this, but this thing is spiky, but I use it. Can y'all see that? Oh, it hurts so bad. Jesus. Okay. Anyways, but I use that and I roll it on my leg, anywhere, and it's making me ashy, but what's it called? So yeah, I use this. It's just a massage thing. If you have a massage gun, which I do, it's somewhere over there. But if you have a massage gun, you can use that as well. And actually, let me get it. Okay. All right. So this is my massage gun. I put stickers on it, but I used to have a Hypervolt, but I gave that to my brother. He's an athlete as well, and so sometimes we'll trade like recovery equipment and stuff like that. So I gave him my Hypervolt, then I got another one, and he gave me this other thing, which has been a godsend in my recovery process. It lets me it does like ice and compression for me. It's called a Game Ready machine, and I guess I can show you that too. Hold on. All right. Okay, so this is just part of it. This is, let me put this on my lap. All right, so this is the Game Ready machine. You put ice in it, and there's some controls here, and it'll help. I use this to do some ice and so cold and hot therapy with contrast therapy. So a couple minutes with this, then I follow it with hot therapy. I have like a pack for that, or you can get a wet towel, put it in the microwave, and use it like that too. But yeah, so the ice will decrease inflammation, and so the ice will decrease inflammation, and it also does compression, so it kind of like still it still helps with like circulating blood in the area, but I think it's going at a slower pace. But so yeah, this is has been absolutely amazing for me. I guess I can do an ice pack, but those things get messy, and this also has like, it's like an ankle wrap. And this is, you wrap it around your leg or your foot, and it specifically has pieces like this for other parts of the body. So there's a shoulder one that my brother has. So when he's not using this, I use it, and it's been amazing. I mean, just absolutely amazing. So if you're able to get this, I think I'm just lucky because I have a brother who has access to these things, and so he'll let me like use some of his equipment. So yeah, if you are going to physical therapy, maybe they have it. If it's something that they don't have, mention it. Maybe they can get it and make it a part of your recovery process. Okay. And then I also have this. Got this off of Amazon. I saw this while I was on Instagram, and this helps also with balance. So you can take these pieces off and do different things with them. But I have mainly been keeping it like this, and I use this on my left leg because my left leg is not at full like strength. My left leg is the Achilles I tore in 2018, and it's been a struggle. So yeah, this is one of the last things that I use. And yeah, and then I got this from like a a therapy session as well, and it's a TheraBand. This part tour, so sometimes I'll use this on my toes, like I'll slide them in between the toes, and I'll work on different like extensions or contractions with each toe individually. I have the longer piece in here as well, but yeah, those are all the things that I've been using, plus going to the gym. I bike. Let me tell you, I'm defiant. So I just started doing the Stairmaster. I don't go up on speed, but I have been using the Stairmaster because I want to still have the ability to connect my foot and that whole back chain of muscles to like stepping up the stairs. So I've been taking the stairs a lot, trying not to ride the elevator in my apartment, doing the Stairmaster so that I can still keep that strength in the back leg, in my legs in general. And so, yeah, stuff like that. Doing some cardio, but a lot of just like upper body, and trying to keep myself in shape, so that when it's time that I get to the point where I can run and cut again, I am still in a good place. Like I don't have to like lose too much weight. Like I've gained a lot of weight since my injury, just because I wasn't active, but I'm gonna get to a place where I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Okay, so let's rewind. In 2018, I tore my Achilles, my left Achilles, and I did that playing basketball. I went back, I had just graduated from nursing school the previous year. I came back to Houston and went to my old high school just to like do something, be active. And so I went to an open gym at my old high school, and a lot of the like people who have gone off and played professional basketball, all of them come back to the gyms like in our neighborhood to just like get a little run in. And so I had done that. I would say for that one, I didn't warm up. I just jumped right into a game. I was there with my older sister. She played basketball in college. And I was there with some of her friends who also played basketball professionally and all that sort of stuff. So I was getting ready to play, and so I wanted to play. I had played in high school and was decently good, actually, but I didn't go to school for it. Either way, I went there, didn't warm up, and I literally wasn't even doing anything forceful. I was playing defense. And I know a lot of people, as soon as I say defense, they're gonna be like, somebody broke your ankles, but that's not even the case. Literally, they had thrown like a pass to someone on the offense, like on the wing of the 3-point line. And let's say I'm at the corner of the free throw line. I'm literally taking a step to walk towards them, and my leg just like popped, and I didn't feel any pain. What I thought happened was that I was that my shoe broke, and I was like, why can't my foot work? Like I'm still trying to like go to her, like go towards her, and I can't. My foot is not working. So I sit down on the ground, take off my shoe, put the shoe back on, tie it tighter, and try to get up and like walk. And they're like, oh, is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, everything's good. But when I try to press down on it again, it didn't work. And then I was like, all right, sub me out. Let me go sit down and see what's going on. And so I sat down. I looked at the shoe. Nothing was wrong with the shoe. But like even a broken shoe wouldn't even. Anyways, so I sat down, took off my shoe, and I felt I was feeling my leg just to see like is any part broken, because I didn't see anything. And then I kind of felt like a little bit, like I felt behind my ankle, like above the heel, that heel bone. And I was like, there was like a gushy space there. And I was like, so I knew in that moment, just because of all the classes that I've taken, like anatomy and all this other stuff, because of nursing school, that I tore my Achilles. I was actually very upset. And so during like a timeout or a break or whatever, they came over and they were like, are you good? Like, can you come back and play? And I was like, no, I tore my Achilles. And yeah. And at that point, it sucks because I had just graduated nursing school, came back to Houston. I come from like a low socioeconomic background, poor. And the only reason I went to school was because of scholarships and just like hard work and diligence and education, all that stuff, whatever. But I didn't have insurance, and then that wasn't a thing. We just didn't go to the hospital like that. We only went to the hospital if we were dying. Like, the only time I went to the hospital that I can remember as a kid growing up was when I had a fever of like 130. And so, not 130, sorry, 103. I remember it vividly. But anyways, we just didn't go to the hospital, so there was no point of paying for insurance. And so I didn't have insurance at the time. And what I had to do was to quickly buy like short-term insurance. I think it was like insurance that lasted like 3 months. And I scavenged all the money that I could and I got it. But I had to wait for it to kick in, like the effective day. And I think it actually was I had to wait the next day because even though it was an Achilles rupture, I still had this hope that it would heal and all this other stuff. But I went to the emergency room the next day and they were like, yeah, you need to go see the orthopedic doctor. So I say this to say that if you don't have insurance or you don't have a lot of money to pay, I would say if you are able, go directly to a specialist. Like, go to a walk-in injury clinic. And there's no need to go to the emergency room for an Achilles rupture. They're going to do the same scans and they're going to charge you a whole lot more. The emergency doctor will charge you. The people who do the scans will charge you. You'll be charged for nursing service. Like, it's just a whole list. So just me being a little bit more informed and knowledge on like how healthcare works. Emergency room for an Achilles rupture is not the move. Like, get somebody to help you, go get some crutches from Walmart, whatever it is. Do that instead. That's just my advice. Or go straight to the specialist. And I'm talking about a foot and ankle surgeon. Because sometimes, I don't know if I should say this. Anyways, I'm not. Go straight to a foot and ankle specialist if you have that option. Like for real. Set an appointment with that doctor. And not a podiatrist. Go to an orthopedic doctor. That's if you're coming from a position of playing sports, being active. Don't see a podiatrist. They do feet as well, but it's not the same. One's going to be focused on sports and the bones, so they're going to look at every aspect of it. Go to see a sports injury, foot, ankle specialist, or just a foot and ankle surgeon, an orthopedic one if you can. And yeah, so I did that, and the doctor, I had the appointment with a doctor. He confirmed that it was an Achilles rupture. He did that. He did. Let me tell you. So what he told me was that, there's a lot of multiple ways to do it. And I think different doctors have different methods, but he was able to tell just based off of an x-ray. But he had the CAT scan and all these other scans that they did because I went to the emergency room. So I was well, but there are some doctors who do not need a CAT scan and MRI. If you are in a place where you cannot afford those things, try and find a doctor who is knowledgeable of your situation and can confirm your Achilles rupture in multiple different ways. So yes, x-rays do bone mostly, but it's still visible. Like, it's a tendon attached to a bone. So if you don't have that attachment there, you can see it if the x-ray is done in a certain way. And so my doctor was able to do that. He said if I wanted to get back to my previous function, like being active, surgery was the best route, but the non-surgical route also works as well. So I think him just being knowledgeable of my situation, not being in a place where I had the proper insurance, he was giving me like all the options. And so he said that a non-surgical route, it would heal, your body would heal, but it wouldn't be the same. And me just being defiant and actually mostly just scared about a surgery. I never had surgery ever in my life. And so I didn't want that to be the moment I had surgery. I didn't want to have surgery at all, actually. But looking back on it, I should have. Because I was also worried about my insurance not being able to cover it. And so if you're ever in a situation like this, I would say to prioritize your health. Do the surgery. There are ways to get things paid for over time. Like, don't let your current circumstance make you deprioritize your health and your physical state of mind, your physical like state in general. Don't let your, I guess it's hard to say, but and I even succumbed to the situation, but looking back on it, I would have done the surgery and figured out how I was going to pay for it later. So if you're in a situation, get the surgery. If you want to be back to physical, like just the prime physical health you were before you tore your Achilles. And so I say that because I cannot do a single calf raise on my left Achilles at this point. And it's been 6 years, and I know, I know some people are probably like, what? You waited this long? Yeah, I waited this long because I still had hope that my leg, I would gain function back. And after I recovered it to a certain point, and my short-term insurance ran out, I couldn't go to physical therapy anymore with the certain rate that I was getting, like as far as the copay, and I started to do some exercising on my own, but I just didn't see the progress that I was hoping for. And I would say that I kind of got like in this like dark place mentally, really sad about my progress and sad about my situation. I kind of stopped going ham like the way I was going, like I say ham, but I stopped like going to the gym as much as I was doing like when I still had active insurance. And I wasn't, your physical therapist, like the physical therapists are great because they help you push past like your fears and your worries. And I didn't have that with me whenever I stopped going to physical therapy. So even the times that I did go to the gym and work out by myself, like I'd be afraid to push past a certain point. And so like if I felt like a tiny bit of pain, I would stop because I just didn't want to re-tear it or injure it or do whatever. And so I kind of lost that window or period of just getting back to full strength, I think. But I mean, I could be wrong. Even if I worked it out, I probably won't be able to do a single calf raise. But so I say this with my left Achilles because I'm at a place where I can't do a single calf raise. Now my right Achilles tendon is is in limbo right now. I've been going crazy. I mean, absolutely crazy on this left leg. I've been doing calf raises and my muscle has gained a lot of strength. And I'm able to do a semi calf raise. And I don't know, when I went to the doctor for my right Achilles, I told him about some of the concerns I have about walking again because my left leg isn't as strong. He mentioned that like if I ever get to a point where I feel like I need a surgery to repair it, I should consider it, because he feels like it may have healed long. There was no x-rays done. There was nothing done on my left leg just to verify what he was saying. But he says, based on the symptoms of not having full strength, not being able to do a calf raise on it, like a single leg calf raise on it, it might have healed long. And pretty much that if the space was just filled and the tendon attachment to the calf muscle is long, you don't have that snappiness, you don't have that elasticity, you don't have that bounce like you would have normally. And so he said, if I really wanted to, not if I really wanted to, but like after this one heals, if I want to go back into surgery, I could do that. It would be an more extensive surgery, but I could still do it. And so I've been considering that, just not too sure if I'm going to go ahead with it. But I have been trying to get this left leg at peak performance before I'm out of this boot. So I've been going to the gym as much as I can, lifting like I have like a dumbbell in every room, 10 pound, 20 pound, and I just do calf raises. And when I go to the gym, that's all I do, calf raises on my left leg, calf raises, seated calf raises, standing calf raises. I do eccentric movements. So like I start, and I do like heel drops, and I do, like I work on like explosive movements as well. So either way, I am going through a lot, but I'm trying to manage it as best as possible. It's been a tough experience to deal with, and I don't think I would have gotten through any of it without my family, my friends, and just I wanted to say that despite my left leg also having had the same injury, I'm thankful for it because I know what the process is like. And I know now that it's going to take a certain level of just like mental strength to get through it. I think that's what injuries and overcoming injuries is about. I think it's about mental strength and having to overcome like moments of pain, moments of setbacks. And currently I haven't had any setbacks. And I think it's because I've just had a positive outlook on the whole thing. And I know what that recovery process sort of looks like. With my first injury, I didn't know what it was. And so I couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. With this one, I can see it. I can see it very clearly. And I'm going to be back on the field. And I don't care. Like at this point, like I've accepted, if it tears again, it tears again. Like that's the type of like mentality. I have this light in my hand, sorry. That's the type of mentality I'm coming with. Like, that's the type of mentality I'm coming with when it comes to like just this recovery process. And I can't wait. Like, I can't wait. So if you followed along to this point, thank you. Oh yeah. So I guess just looking ahead, I'm going to be focusing on my recovery, and like I showed you some of the things that I've been using on my own. I've also been doing some visualization, looking at people's like run. Whenever I'm in the gym, it's weird. It's really weird. Like I used to run track and play basketball. I used to do volleyball, so jumped a lot of things that probably put a lot of strain on my Achilles. But sometimes I'll go to YouTube and just watch videos of people jumping. I watch videos of people running, just so that like whenever I go to the gym, I can visualize those things. And so it helps me. It's really weird. It helps me like contract my muscles a lot better and put myself in their shoes and kind of visualize like me running and me pressing down on the floor. And it helps. Another thing that helps is sitting in a mirror and putting my leg and doing it instead of looking straight at my leg and trying to do those exercises. The mirror has been really helpful for some reason. I don't know why, but if I'm trying to do something and I'm trying to connect my brain, not looking directly at my leg is helpful because it helps me focus on something that's not there essentially, but still does the same motion. So using a mirror, using visualization along with the equipment and stuff has been helpful. Yeah, so I hope this video has been helpful. I know I talked a lot, I rambled a lot, but yeah, I just hope that anybody who's going through similar circumstance or those who have other injuries, maybe this is helpful video, and I can try and answer some questions. I have some healthcare knowledge, some insurance knowledge. I'm in the state of Texas, so things may be differently in your state, but yeah, I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe if you wanna if you wanna be updated. Like I said, I'm not YouTube savvy. I'm not vlog savvy, but I wanted to create this because I wanted to talk it out. I wanted to speak what I've been going through, and so that it may help somebody, and it also may help me kind of just like keep pushing in my recovery process. So yeah, subscribe if you want to be updated. If not, I don't know. Anyways, bye.